Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your Hidden Truth reading. This is for Capricorn. Capricorn, in this reading, we are going to explore how this person is feeling, what they want to say, and what actions they will take, if any. This is for Capricorn. This is for Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know? Let's see. We have, it's complicated. And I feel like since you are moving on or trying to move on, now it's even more complicated, right? So I feel like they chose wrong. They got bamboozled and hoodwinked and ended up with a horrifying person. And now that you're moving away from this, they are not pleased. I can see, look at that man's eyeballs, right? The way that he's staring. There's a lot of watching going on. I feel like this person and the person that they are with now is watching you. Both of them are watching you, but you're just like, yeah, I'm moving on. All right, so let's see what they've got to say. This is for Capricorn. What do they want to say to Capricorn? You are the best thing in my life. So they chose wrong. Like I said, they got hoodwinked and they got bamboozled and they got wrapped up with somebody that like love bombed them, but they are getting used for whatever reason, probably very specifically monetarily. That's specific, but one way or another, this person is getting used and they didn't appreciate you when they had you. They got eyes all over you, but so does the person that they are with. And that person that they are with, horrible. And now they just wish that they had not made this choice, that they had just, kept you in their life. You don't know what you got till it's gone, right? Who sings that one? But you're just like, well, you are making this situation in their eyes more complicated because you're trying to move on or you have moved on, depending on your timeline. Your own personal timeline. Let's see what the tarot has to say. This is for Capricorn. If this resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment. I would greatly appreciate it. If this does not resonate with you at all, Capricorn, please do check your moon and your rising. If this does, and your Venus, if this does not resonate. All right. Cross watchers, please. I have forgotten my whole little thing. Cross watchers, please understand that the energies can be vice versa, interchangeable. All right, Capricorn. This is for Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know about this person? What does Capricorn need to know about this person? Whew. They made a bad, they made a bad choice. I specifically still, I do feel like they're being drained financially by the person that they got hoodwinked and bamboozled by. All right, that's really sticking out here. but they made a bad choice. They went in a different direction, and they made a horrifying decision. And they know that. Eyes all over you from them and the person that they are with. So keep that in mind, all right? They're watching you move on. So what they would prefer to do is end this situation that they are in and come back to you. But the betrayal here was pretty significant. And it took you a minute to wrap your mind around this one and move on, right? So it's going to be a no from you. And I feel like, you know, they know that. They're going to attempt to try to come forward in hopes that you won't say no, but chances are you're going to say no. All right, before we get deep into this situation here, Capricorn, private readings are available at secrettarot.com. And I will leave the link in the description and also pinned in the comments. I believe we are booking into November at this point, but I'll leave the link so you can get more information. So you felt rejected by this individual when they choose to go in a different direction. You felt abandoned, you felt rejected, and now it is their turn to feel what you felt. 4 Cups. So they chose someone else, and it's like everything came crashing down for you. And like I said, you had to take a minute to wrap your mind around this and build yourself back up, right? Pick up the pieces of your own life. And now that you are either preparing to move forward or moving forward, now it's a problem. But they are going to feel, and they're going to have the audacity to feel betrayed by you. Interesting. They're going to feel left out. They're going to feel rejected. They're going to feel abandoned because of the decision that you are making. But it took you a minute. It took you a minute. This was devastating for you. But you know, you can't keep a good man down. Here you are creating the reality that you want after massive manipulation from this individual. Now they're getting manipulated, right? They let their lust make, and that's the nice way of putting it, make the decision for them, not their brain. So question is, do they even have a heart? Right? It's either lust or brain. Where's the heart in this person? So they're being manipulated, and just like they manipulated you. So everything that you have felt, they are feeling. And you are just picking yourself up, dusting yourself off, creating the reality that you want. And that includes moving forward with someone bigger and better that can't be manipulated. So the manipulator got manipulated. Woo! And now you kind of see the truth of this person and how disgusting they are. And you just don't want nothing to do with them. They're going to try. But I just feel like it's going to be a no. You've conquered this. You're more powerful than them or whoever that they're with. You're very clear Your mind is very clear right now, and you're going to be extraordinarily successful at creating the reality that you want, and it has nothing to do with them. But in their mind, you're just complicating things and bringing other people, more people into this equation, because they strongly sometimes thinking about leaving the situation that they found themselves in, or they decided to be in, and come back to you. Now that you are planning on moving on or have moved on, now, it makes things it makes their plan harder to implement, and now they have the audacity to feel betrayed. Like, oh man, this is really over, and I'm going to be stuck with a horrifying person when I had the best thing. So they will take bold action on this when they see, hear, whatever, that you're moving forward. But it's still going to be a no, because there was one point where they left you on the outs, and now it's your turn to leave them on the outs. And all you're doing is creating a new reality for yourself and living your life. And this person and the person that they are with, they're going to have a hard time with that. We've talked about this Five of Pentacles in regards to some sort of monetary drainage that this person is going through. They're being very manipulated. So we got the Two of Wands here. They went in a different direction, and it was the worst decision that they ever made, but you are going in a different direction, and it is the best decision that you've ever made. Two of Wands here. All the while, like I said, they're watching. The person that they are currently with is watching, because Page of Swords here, the person that they are with, they compare the two of you, and this person is like a full-blown just narcissist. So we talked about the Ten of Swords. You felt betrayed, but now it's their turn to feel betrayed. This is for Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know? What does Capricorn need to know? You're leaving them in the dust. Okay. So to you, it's done. To you, it's done. I feel like this person was planning on leaving the situation that they were in and coming back to you. They waited too long, and now you're moving on to bigger and better things. You're out there enjoying your life. They see this. They know this. We have the Death card here. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. And so what are they going to do now? Right? What are they going to do now? When you have other options, and you're bringing other people into the equation. So Seven of Cups here. What are they going to do? They'll figure it out. They're going to take bold action and try to prevent this from happening. But you got a taste of the good life, right? I feel like you're getting to know somebody, moving on to new things, enjoying your life, living your best life. And it took you a minute to get to this space. Three of Cups and the Sun card here. Leo energy. Also, you can't unsee and unknow. Like, you're healing and you're just doing your thing and enjoying other people and blah, and all these beautiful things. You are so much happier without this person driving you insane. So the watching is going to move to the talking. This is when they're going to try to communicate, and it's like it's a no from you. Like, you can't unsee the horrifying ways of this person and the horrifying ways of the person they were with. It's like you're saying, you two deserve each other, I gotta go. And that's your final decision. But they are going to try to go from watching and observing, bold move, bold action, trying to communicate, but it's just not going to work. When you realize that you can create the reality that you are in after such a devastating blow, and your strength and your power and your energy, it's so different without this person. So like I said, you were the best thing in their life, but they were the worst thing in yours. And now they get to feel everything that you felt. All right, Capricorn, that's what's going on. That is the hidden truth. I hope that resonates with some of you, most of you, all of you. Like I said at the beginning of the video, if you would like a private reading with me, you can visit secrettarot.com for more information. I'll leave the link in the description and also pinned in the comments. You guys have a beautiful day and a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care and God bless.